Hey guys, it's JC here. This is a little new segment I'm going to start doing on my channel. It's basically from the theaters and basically, well, me coming from the theaters. So I'm not promising a weekly or daily movie review from the theaters because one, my salary don't pay that much for me to go see any movies. I'm not getting paid through these channels. So YouTube, if you're gonna block me, freaking watch this video first so you know that I'm not taking any money from you guys. But there's that, and I'm not gonna go to the theaters every day because like I do have things to do, and I'm trying to have a life here, so if I can. Also, sorry for any lateness on my show. I've been trying to catch up on some stuff. There were certain people that were supposed to be on my next episode, but apparently like time schedules and like because everybody's procrastinating, even though I'm the one pushing everybody's buttons about it, it just wouldn't go through, so I had to rewrite the script. And like now I'm like right now actually I'm about to shoot up an episode, but I thought I'd do this before I get started. But this is basically what we're going to do on this segment. There's a playlist for this, so if you want to see any of the movie reviews I did, here it is. You guys, okay, so here's the rules on this segment, basically. Rule number one is you guys could recommend. You guys want me to review a movie, fine. Thing is, I'm not going to promise you I'm going to go see it. Don't recommend movies that are just bad, but like, if you think I'd be able to enjoy it based on what you can tell from my taste of movies, go right ahead and recommend it for me. So I could do that then, and I'll go watch it. I do have my own picks on movies though. There's something I'm very excited to see. I'm gonna go see it one way or another. No offense to you guys, but just can't wait. So this is gonna be our first episode right now. Second rule is that this segment is only reserved to average movies, basically, and good movies. Bad movies are only exception by a few rules, which are basically that if I extremely did not like a movie and I'm going to warn you not to see it, then I will warn you. I will come out here and say, whatever you do not go to the theaters, do not buy this on DVD release. Just avoid it at all costs. I will tell you that by warning. But if it's just regularly bad, we're like, could serve a good episode for the show, then I'll just put it on the show, whatever, and you'll see it from there. On my perspective, once DVD release has been made. And also, the other rule is that I won't have any like video clips. I'll probably like show a couple of trailer clips here and there, maybe some evidence of my argument, but beyond that, I'm not taking it to the show level because I want this like straight out from the theaters, like me just giving you the information from as soon as I came out of the theaters. So, enough said. Here it is. So, welcome to the first episode, and today actually we are going to talk about Ride Along. I actually went to go see it yesterday. I wasn't able to record yesterday because of certain events that, let's just say hypothetically, I got lost in downtown, and screw you guys if you're laughing at me.
Does anybody have a 20 on Black Hammer?
Alright, let's get these bitches! Does anybody have eyes on the sniper?
Okay, Ben, even soldiers have to get to work on time.
Yo, you're pro-Taliban. You do know that you're gonna be Mrs. Black Hammer.
Did you tell my brother? I need him to be on board. You two are the most important men in my life.
What you just said has been received. Why do I have to suck up to the brother just because she wants us to get along? Hold on. Hey! Hey! You're white! You're white! You don't fight.
It's that little clown that's dating my sister, little man Smurf.
Maybe he just wants into the family.
I know exactly what he wants.
You want the hammer?
I want the hammer.
Then go get the hammer.
Okay, enough of that nasty.
Baby, no!
Do not screw this up for me. I love him.
Hey.
Oh, damn, it's Sir Scream-A-Lot.
I was responding to a hostile situation, James.
That was a high-pitched scream.
James, you know what? What?
Is he still staring?
Make him stop. James, I wanted your blessing in asking your sister to marry me.
Show me that you worthy of her.
How am I supposed to do that?
I'm gonna take you on a ride along.
Today is your training day. Have you ever even held a gun before?
Bang, bang. You're more of a shotgun specialist.
Be careful, that's got magnum loads in it.
You better get on the ground! Oh! My stomach and my ass.
Oh, yeah, you ready for the streets.
You better be lucky it wasn't me.
How's it going?
Met the damn devil today in the form of a child. What's up, little man?
What's up, little man?
What, you about 3'10", 3'11"?
Yeah, but you know what I'm gonna do. Grow. What you gonna do, stretch?
You wouldn't last one day out here.
I'm the law! Be afraid! This is crazy! You got 5 seconds to throw it back?
This ain't no damn video game.
It's probably still drivable, though, because it happened in the back. You can't drive it now.
You tell me what I need to know, or you're going to jail with a bullet wound.
Ain't telling you nothing.
Tell me what I need. Tell me what I need to know. He shot me. Oh. Yeah, he shot your ass.
You damn right I shot your ass.
I went to go see the ride along yesterday, and me and my friend and his girlfriend went to go see it, and I thought like, oh, why not? I didn't choose it to be honest because I saw the trailer, and I thought it was gonna suck, or like it wasn't gonna be that good, and it wasn't gonna be worth my time. It was probably gonna be a waste of time. For many reasons. One being that like it's a buddy cop movie, and the last one I saw was Rush Hour 3, and everybody knows how bad that movie was, and I didn't need to see it again, and I didn't need to see another form of that movie again. And buddy cop movies were ones I was gonna stop watching, unless like somebody said it was actually very, very good, comedic wise or dramatic wise or whatever the case be. Then I'll go watch it. But in this case, I didn't choose the movie. So I went along with it, whatever, and I thought like, well, I'm gonna go see Kevin Hart, which is actually the other reason why I didn't want to see this. I never thought Kevin Hart could act. Maybe a supporting character, maybe, or even just a side character or a cameo, but I never thought he could act. I never thought he would be a good actor. I never thought he would be any outstanding, or even reach the level of where like he was gonna be ranked up with Ice Cube. I never thought he was gonna rank up to that level, and that's why I thought like I'm not gonna go see it. Like I don't think Kevin Hart's that good of an actor. If anything, he just overacts everything. He overacts everything at some point, or he's just there to inform or enforce the plot to go forward. He's basically a plot device. That's all I see in him. So those are the reasons why I went to go see it. So I went to go see it, and what happened was that I was legitimately surprised on Kevin Hart's point only. Why? Because legitimately I can say that he almost proved me wrong. Almost. Not 100%, but he proved me wrong to an extent. He still overacted at certain parts, which was a bit annoying, but he brought what you could see in his stand-up, which basically I am a fan of him. Don't get me wrong. I am a fan of him, but what he brought onto the screen was something you probably would see on his stand-up, or what he would talk about on his stand-up, which was kind of funny for me. Like, man, this could be a good joke if he did it on his stand-up. And I got to see it in person. So not in person, but like I got to see it on a screen where like a reenactment of what he would have said. It was funny. It was on his part. It was funny, and I love the way he executed certain parts. Especially how he kind of did one little detail in the end. I won't spoil it for you because actually another rule: no spoilers on this. No spoiler corners at all. I won't be making any of those. Just go see the movie, or not. But for this wise though, I was surprised for it, and I loved it on his part though. And then there was the rest of the movie. The only thing I did not see coming was Ice Cube's performance. Well, to be honest, I kind of saw it, but I didn't quite see it to an extent where like it was gonna be that bad. Not that I'm saying he did horrible, but he didn't do a job of like convincing me of his character. Basically, Ice Cube's a cop. that's a joke in its own. And I don't know if it's a good joke or a bad joke. It's just not a joke of its own. It's not its joke, but you're telling me the rapper from NWA who rapped the song Fuck the Police is being a cop as the main role, and you're telling me to take this guy seriously. Even though he had some comedic points, but you're telling me to take this guy seriously because he's supposed to be the serious cop in the Buddy movie. And I couldn't do that. I did not take him one bit serious. I kind of laughed at parts where like he was trying to act like a cop, and like I kind of like just sat there like, dude, just stop acting like a cop, please. Like, it's not your style. I mean, like, it worked in 21 Jump Street, but because he was a supporting character, he was nothing more than that. And plus he added extra jokes that was meant to be in there. It was relevant. It was just there. And it was something himself could be like if he was just a lieutenant. But in this case, he was a detective, and he was the main character. And it didn't work for me. It wasn't quite right. I didn't feel much from him. I didn't think too much of it. And I just thought, like, you failed on this part for me. And I was surprised. But the most thing I was completely surprised is that Kevin Hart held his ground on this one, meaning that he held the movie. He was basically the only funny thing in the movie, aside from maybe one or two things from supporting characters, but that was the only funny thing. He was the only funny person in the movie. I think because he was more of like the comedian of it, and that he had experience of making people laugh and whatnot. And the guy is funny. The guy is funny. I do recommend anybody going to see his stand-up. The movie did not catch my attention. The acting was not bad, but it wasn't good either. It was mediocre, I guess. Didn't really connect with me. I couldn't take things seriously. This is probably, unless someone names it out and I've seen it, then I'll probably say it later. But this is probably the first buddy cop movie that did not focus on its case too well. Meaning, like, it didn't focus on the mystery that was supposed to be solving. And I didn't, I wouldn't have minded that if it was, because the movie, the more I look at this movie and the more I think of it, the more I could have said, man, this would have been a perfect parody for Training Day. And, like, perfect. Because Training Day didn't really have a focused mystery on it. It was more like just a guy shadowing an experienced dirty cop. And you know what? I would have taken Ice Cube more serious if he was a dirty cop. I'm not saying because, like, oh, he's a gangster and whatnot. He needs to be dirty and whatnot. But, like, because I can't really take him serious like that. But if he was dirty, maybe I could take him a little more serious. But beyond that, I really can't. But beyond that, this had potential to be a parody of it. This had good potential for it. And I was just shocked. I didn't, the case wasn't taken too fully. If anything, by the time they mention a piece of a clue or mention even one speck of the case, you're like, wait, they were on a case? Oh yeah. What happened? Like, seriously, review me on the case. And like, I completely forgot half the clues. Or I didn't understand the clues they were saying. So I just went along with the Training Day thing, and basically, if I just focused on that, it was just funny. That was the only comedic thing about it. Because I just focused on Training Day. I didn't focus on the case. I just focused on Training Day as a parody. So, yeah, it could have worked like that. It could have worked perfect like that. Or not perfect, but it could have held its advantage like that. And it could, because buddy cop movies, from the last time I seen it, which was, again, Rush Hour 3, that was the last buddy cop movie I've ever heard come out on theaters. And again, if someone has a different one that I've missed or forgotten, let me know, because basically that was the last movie that I think was the last buddy cop movie before this movie came out. And after that, I kind of thought like it died, and it should have died. It should have gotten lost in time in the mid 2000s, or in the 90s, I guess. It should have gotten lost there, but it didn't. So we got Ride Along now. So what a good movie for the tens, I guess. I don't know. Screw this, but movie wasn't that good to me. Like, it was funny. I'd probably enjoy it as a guilty pleasure, but that's as far as I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it any further. It's like, oh, it's my favorite comedy movie. Like, no, it ain't gonna work like that. And direction, again, if it went for Training Day, it could have gone its advantage. It would have had the upper hand to make this movie much more of a better rating, or even a little more better of a movie itself. And like, it wasn't a total waste. I got to see like one of my favorite comedians actually like be funny and actually be a main character and actually be good at it for a start. So for that, I give him props on that. I really do. Ice Cube, whoa, where did you fall? Like, honestly, when I came in there, I thought like Ice Cube's gonna be right here, and Kevin Hart's gonna be like the wimpy character he's meant to be in any of his movies, I guess, or as he claims himself to be in a stand-up, like.
It's like, close your mouth for somebody come up, put their dick in it on the yard. What he say?
But no, he was right here. Like, freaking A, like, I guess his uncle worked him out well. Freaking put him up there and dropped Ice Cube right here. And it just worked. For him, at the very least. I'm not saying he's a good actor, like he deserves to be an actor now. I'm saying it's a good start for him. Not a bad one, but a good start. He shows a little potential in it. This one probably would be a starting point. If you wanted to take more main roles, I say take it slowly. Build your way up on the comedy genre, and if you want to go for drama, I probably just go see it just to see how good he did. I do wish him luck though, and hope he does best in the next few films, especially about Last Night. I probably will be going seeing it. I'm not 200% sure. Because like I'm not that much of a bromance movie, or not a bromance, but just a romance, comedy romances all in general, because I find them way too cheesy. Aside from Think Like a Man, maybe like that was okay. It wasn't good, but it was something. But other than that, I didn't think too much of it. I didn't gain anything from this movie. There was really nothing to gain from this. Maybe like trust as a moral, but that was just 2 seconds. And that's it. It was like probably like just somebody saying a sentence and that's it. And that was the moral. I couldn't gain anything from this. And a bunch, like, a couple of buddy cop movies do have like some moral in it. Well, the greatest moral, because like think about it, like the Rush Hour films each had something deep in mind, and they stuck to the case too, because the case had something to reflect on them and giving us much more of a development on them. That's what I like about it. And that's what makes Rush Hour so different from Ride Along, because Ride Along, it looked like it tried to head into the direction of Rush Hour as well, and it failed there. It just failed there. But also like, and they wanted it, plus like Ride Along didn't really do much. And what Ride Along makes so different is that like it's just nothing. It's like it's just probably like you could like compare it to Slapstick if you want, and with just a storyline, if you want to call it a storyline, going along with it. the storyline went nowhere. Half the times you forget the story line of it. You understand the main one where like Kevin Hart's just trying to get his blessings from his future brother-in-law, and like whatever. But I'm talking about case-wise, and sometimes you just say like, no, it's just one dumb guy who wants to be a cop, and the other guy who actually is a cop, and he's just throwing him around the cage or whatnot. So yeah, that didn't work right for me. Also, I like to mention out that actually I'm looking at Rotten Tomatoes right now, and this movie got a 17% from critics, and I don't agree. Actually, I enjoyed it. Was it the best? No, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. Like I said, it's mediocre. Doesn't deserve that lower rating though. It really doesn't. But when I look right next to it actually, and it says users liked it, which was basically 70% of users on Rotten Tomatoes liked this movie, and I don't think it deserves that well of a rating either. Why? Because it wasn't good. It wasn't Rush Hour good, I guess. Or it wasn't like those other buddy cop movies you're probably gonna see. If there were anything good. So, but aside from that, it shouldn't receive that higher rating. Like, I don't see anything really that good about it. It doesn't deserve that higher rating. Therefore, like, for newer entertainment rating, review rating, I'm actually gonna give this a 2-star rating because it was mediocre, and you had only one actor holding up the entire movie for you, and also that it could have done well. It probably could have. By the way, I was paralleling it with Training Day again, but it wasn't bad either. Where it's like, oh, like I'm not gonna watch it. Like, no, I'll watch it if someone has it in their house and they say like, hey, let's watch right along. Like, okay, like whatever. I'll watch it, but it's not something I probably will buy on DVD release. I won't probably buy it. But if I could see like people liking this, and I understand how they like it. So I'm going with the fact that like it was mediocre, but I could see how it's liked either too, because I like it too, to an extent, as a guilty pleasure as well. So for that, I will give this a 2-star rating. So that's it, guys. That's Ride Along. Also, there's some cool trailers I saw too. I can't really name all of them out because I can't quite remember, because like this morning, actually right now I'm a little tired too. Like, in a way, I kind of woke up this morning feeling like I got a hangover, which I didn't drink or anything, but like it kind of felt like that. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this. Like, comment, subscribe, leave the comments down there. What do you think of this movie, actually? I want to know. If you like this movie, tell me what is it that you like about it. And be a little more specific about it. Give me your argument. I want to know what you like about this movie. Maybe one day I'll re-edit this and say like, by the way, in the past 2 months, I'm actually finally agreeing that this movie deserves a better rating. Because like, I don't know what the reason is it has 73% right here, but it has to have a good reason, but I'm not seeing it. And probably I don't want to. Maybe I won't agree to it. But somebody point it out for me. If you liked it or didn't like it, tell me what it is about it that you did or didn't like about it. So, do I recommend watching this movie in theaters? I recommend it to Kevin Hart fans. Not like saying like, oh, Kevin Hart fans, go watch Ride Along. No, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. But if you want to see how his acting career is gonna progress as a main character, I probably would recommend this movie. Just to start. If you want to go kick out of a laugh, go right ahead. Actually, there are some stuff. I actually went home reciting lines or even reciting some of the action scenes, and because it was that funny. it did leave me laughing throughout the entire way home too. So there is some good out of this. But like I said, it's mediocre. It doesn't serve me that well. It's too cliched, actually. There were a bunch of cliched moments you could call out on this one too. So, but other than that, I guess I recommend it. If you like comedy, if you like Kevin Hart, if you like buddy cop movies, and you want to get a good kick out of it, or maybe you just want a regular kick out of it, go ahead, go buy your ticket. I recommend for you. But if you don't like it, if you hate cliched movies like these, or you quite not that much of the comedy genre guy, then I don't recommend it for you. Not a very good choice. So yeah, like I said, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Give me a comment right down there. Also, if you want to leave me a request for a movie you want me to go see, and I'll try based on my money I got right now. Recommend it right down here in the comment too. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe. I'm JC. This is New Era Entertainment Reviews, and I am out.